San Francisco. Late in the Golden State Warriors season finale, a visual concerning enough to cause worry gripped Chase Center. It was Jimmy Butler, limping severely, grimacing vividly. It wasn't immediately clear why, but his ailment looked to be grave enough to warrant dread. Could he finish the game? How bad is it? How long will he be out? Does this mean Jonathan Kuminga is needed again? Was the trade worth it if Butler gets hurt when he's needed most? These questions, embedded in the groans of Warriors fans, were irrelevant. He hobbled and scowled but never left the court. When the whistle blew for play to resume, the signs of his pain disappeared. Not even a knee to the thigh from a suspected cyborg in the Los Angeles Clippers' Kawhi Leonard would keep Butler off the court. Playoff Jimmy was here. "I'll be aight," Butler said. "Go home and play some dominoes, drink some coffee. That'll help me feel better." He played 48 minutes in the 124-119 overtime loss in Sunday's regular season final. Butler scored 30 points and went blow for blow with the best version of Leonard. Butler couldn't overcome Steph Curry's late turnover, or Draymond Green's missed layup in crunch time, or the dominance on the boards by Ivica Zubac. But Butler did more than enough to make what happens next feel much more feasible. Sunday was a gut punch from James Harden's Clippers. After months of trying to avoid it, Golden State has been relegated to the play-in portion of the postseason after being unable, for the fourth time this season, to beat the Clippers. The Warriors have been one of the best teams in the league since the trade deadline deal that brought Butler in, but they still couldn't completely overcome the mid-season spiral that dropped them into temporary irrelevance. Now, the Warriors are forced to face their play-in demons if they want to earn a real playoff spot. But the Bay Area revelation of Playoff Jimmy changes the calculus. Butler gives the Warriors another player who can take over and assert his will. Someone who can take the ball, settle everything down, and go make a play. He takes his time, finds the matchup he wants, and goes to work. He plays both ends. He delivers poise. It seemed that down the stretch and in overtime Sunday, the Warriors should have leaned on Butler even more. He took just 4 shots and 2 free throws over the final 17 minutes of action. "You have a guy who can kind of slow the pace of the game down for us, get us into good things," Green said. "Just having that extra added weapon. Having another one next to Steph is different. Tonight, we didn't capitalize on his great game, but it makes us a much more complete team. A better team." He also dramatically alters the rotation. It was once thought Butler could unlock Kuminga, showing the blueprint for his game. Instead, Butler has eliminated the immediate need for Kuminga in the mind of head coach Steve Kerr, who pulled the Warriors' young star out of the rotation. The difficulty of lineups featuring Butler and Kuminga, coupled with Kuminga's contrasting style of play compared with the Warriors' ethos, has squeezed him out. Kerr is leaning into Butler, which defines what is needed around Butler. Playoff Jimmy is that encompassing. This version of Butler has been dormant for most of his Warriors tenure. It was becoming worth asking if he could be the dominant performer for which he's become known. The entire time, he assured everyone that version of him was still there. Sunday, it was the bright side of a tough loss. Fortunately for the Warriors, not many teams have the same arsenal as the Clippers, who closed the season winning 18 of their last 21. Beginning with Tuesday's play-in game against Memphis, the Warriors get 2 chances to make it into the postseason. Golden State, 0-3-2 play-in tournament appearances, desperately needs Tuesday to be its last game of the week. Warriors fans know how this movie is going to go. The Grizzlies are going to make everything, especially Ja Morant, who shoots threes like he's Klay Thompson when he plays Golden State. The Warriors will either start hot and cool off, letting the foe back into the game, or get behind early as their nervous energy deters their 3-point shot, but it won't be just on Curry to save them.